Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Trump and Biden doing the same thing because there's a whole lot of people who believe that they did. So, we're going to go through just a handful of messages that I've gotten that are just a sample of the number that I have received along these lines. Then, we're going to go over some facts, and then I'm going to ask a question. Now, if you are one of the people who believes what these initial comments say, stick around for the question because it's important. Okay, I assume you'll support Biden's impeachment since he did the same thing Trump did. Yeah. Biden just got caught doing the same thing Trump did. Biden will be impeached over this, or it's rules for thee and not for me. Withholding aid approved by Congress is what Trump was impeached for. If you don't know, there is now a push to impeach Biden for putting a pause or a delay on the aid that is headed to Israel. Withholding aid approved by Congress is what Trump was impeached for. Was it, though? I mean, is that really what it was? It's been a while. It's been a minute. So I went back and pulled it up and looked. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Article 1, delaying aid approved by Congress. There it is. No, it says abuse of power. Okay, let's go to Article 2. Article 2, delaying, no, it's obstruction of Congress. That's not what he was impeached for, but maybe it's at least mentioned somewhere. So let's go back up to Article 1. Using the powers of his high office, President Trump solicited the interference of a foreign government, Ukraine, in the 2020 United States presidential election. He did so through a scheme or course of conduct that included soliciting the government of Ukraine to publicly announce investigations that would benefit his re-election, harm the election prospects of a political opponent, and influence the 2020 United States presidential election to his advantage. President Trump also sought to pressure the government of Ukraine to take these steps by conditioning, here it is, conditioning official United States government acts of significant value to Ukraine on its public announcement of the investigations. President Trump engaged in this scheme or course of conduct for corrupt purposes in pursuit of personal political benefit. Wow, it's almost like that's not the same at all. I mean, those are kind of different because Biden is trying to get like a change to policy, which is what the executive branch is actually supposed to do when it comes to this, when it comes to negotiations. Yeah, they're supposed to leverage those acts in that way for policy, not for personal benefit, which is what was alleged about Trump. That's the difference. And that's kind of a big one when you think about it, because every president ever conditions aid on promises from another country. That's actually not abnormal. See, what has happened is that people truly believe, let's go back to it, that he was impeached for withholding aid approved by Congress. He wasn't. That wasn't the issue. That was not the allegation. Why do you believe that? I'll have a link to this down below, a link to the past. If you want to read the articles yourself. Why do you believe something that isn't the case? So much so that you would send messages about it. Because the sources of information that you have told you that. That's why you believe it. The information you consume led you to believe something that wasn't true about something that is incredibly important. Most people who consider themselves Republicans, you support the Constitution, and you probably have a high opinion of the founders. They created a situation where they raised the threshold when it comes to the votes needed for an impeachment, because it was that important. But the source of information that you use that led you to believe he was impeached for withholding aid, even in something that was that important, they failed to provide the context. It seems like something you might want to consider in the future. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.